I was really hoping he would recover stamina, deals low thunder damage, and I'm super attuned. Regains 50 stamina points when affected by weak types. Wow, that didn't work. Hey everyone, I'm Doge Gaming, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new extra turner monster, Thunderkong. This is our very first cosmic mythic that has extra turn skills. Now, I've already done an analysis on this monster, so I can tell you he is nowhere in the realm as being as good as Nor or some of the mythic extra turners like Nightingale, Ra, but he is still usable. She's still usable? I can't tell anymore. Let me hatch the monster and then we can go from there. So here is Thunderkong. Yes, okay, it's a he. The eyes tricked me when it was a baby. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, I mean, just look at the eyes. I don't know, it's a little confusing for me. With that being said, I do want to talk about the Monster Legends lore on this monster specifically because it is one of the more beautiful Monster Legends lore, especially if you're an OG player, or even if you're not OG, you would just be familiar. Rockilla was collecting Stardust to try and go from common to cosmic when Thunder Eagle stole the Stardust from him. Rockilla followed her to her Thunder habitat, where they wrestled to get a hold of the precious resource. Rockilla went and swallowed the Stardust inside the Thunder habitat, but instead of an enhanced Earth Rockilla, he became Thunderkong. That explains why he went from an Earth monster to a Thunder monster. Oh my gosh. So yes, here we have this monster based on Rockilla. And I don't know how many of you saw the live stream with the developers, but they did hint. And by the way, I will put a link to that live stream in the description, so make sure to check it out. They hinted that we might be seeing some cosmic monsters based on some older monsters. So maybe this is like the first indication of that. So yeah, we have a new Rockilla, a cosmic Rockilla. Rockilla, you're probably very familiar from the team race, so that's that monster when it's hatched a common earth monster. Rockilla is your go-to. But that aside, here we have Thunderkong. Cosmic Storm is the ultimate, removes positive effects from all enemies, deals heavy thunder damage and shock to all enemies. Not the best ultimate effect. We've seen some ultimate effects that can mega stun or cooldown activation or deny. This, I do like that it removes positive effects, and at least it does deal heavy thunder damage, and he is an attacker, so you get an advantage of that. And then the shock that can prevent from other extra turns from attacking. With that being said, let's talk stats. So we'll start off with his power stat, 7744. As of the time recording this video, this is the highest power stat in the whole entire game, tied with that of Hardy, the Anticipation cosmic mythic monster that you can only get from the Golden Legends pass, okay? So whereas this monster is potentially free to play if you're able to breed and get lucky and get the key, in order to get Anticipation, you'd have to buy it from the Golden Legends pass. So for those of you that get this monster, you might have an advantage in that the well, we can talk about that in a little bit, so we'll go back to that. So let's move on and talk about the life stat, 72,384. This is actually the lowest life stat of the Cosmics. I mean, compared to everyone else, it's huge, but of the Cosmics, it is the lowest, tied with Kadama, Vanoss, and Heist. So, I mean, it's not that bad. And then speed stat is 5632, also the slowest of all the Cosmics, tied with Heist and Hardy. So, overall, it just matters that he has a high power stat since he's an attacker. In terms of his trait, he starts the game out with Hardened, which is nice. It's an umbrella trait, 20% less accuracy against all negative effects. We have Super Attuned, which I'm not the biggest fan of. You regain 50 points of stamina when affected by weak types, which basically means when a Thunder monster attacks you, you recover 50 stamina points. So the cool thing is, if you do get shocked, and shock actually triggers, right? Yes, you lose access to your extra turn skills, but at least you'll regain 50 stamina. The best thing here is the Status Caster Precision, True Vision actually. So your accuracy is doubled, so you're not going to be missing your attack. So that's always nice. So at rank 0, he's fine. And then at rank 3 is the next best step. If you get him at rank 1, I mean, there are some situations where the Super Tune may come in handy, but for the most part, you don't really need to focus on that. Alright, anyhow, let's level him up, and let's see. Okay, he drastically changes from a little baby to the adult form. That is funny. Alright, once again, for those of you wondering how I'm able to just click and hold and I just keep feeding over and over and the skills never pop up, if you click on the right hand corner of your screen, the little gears icon, you can change the settings so that skills do not pop up. So just check it out there and you'll easily be able to do it. Alright, with that being said, there he is at level 100. Let's take a look at skills. So deals moderate thunder damage to one enemy, spammable skill. The obvious reason to running this skill is if you encounter cooldown activation, which there definitely does exist now. I just did a monster review on Kodama, the current maze monster. She relies on cooldown activation. She has an AoE and a single. I believe the upcoming Black Feather monster also has cooldown activation. So there is arguments to running this skill. As far as a team war scenario, you can obviously who you're encountering, so you know you might not need it. Although because he's a thunder monster and one of the most popular monsters is going to be a Siamese, who's a previous team race monster who also relies on cooldown activation, I feel like you're definitely going to need to run this at some point. but we'll come back to it. Body Massage deals low thunder damage to all enemies. Lame. Alright, Orangutango Protection applies double damage, shock, and evasion to itself. So I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of this skill. You give yourself double damage and you give yourself evasion, which I guess is cool, but you shock yourself, so you lose access to your extra turn skills, which you can see on the left-hand side, Gibbon's Dash. Now, the positive to this is that you would be able to, because you shock yourself, it would be a way to recovering stamina. So there's an interesting hidden gem of this, so I'll actually keep it to showcase that. And then let's see, Gorilla Longevity applies damage boost to itself, True Vision. So it's a way to give yourself True Vision and damage boost. That might arguably be better. Actually, no, I feel like I'd rather take the evasion if I had to choose. I'd take the evasion, double damage, and shock. And then, you know, if anything, you can just do like an AoE skill or something. So yeah, I'm not really sticking with anything from skills group from what's defaulted. But I do want to showcase protection. But for sure, you want to run your extra turn skills. Gibbon's Dash, low thunder damage. Yeah, it's low thunder damage, but it's still your extra turn skill, so you want to run it. Let's see, you have another one. Wild Bonobo deals very low. Oh my gosh, very low. So the bad thing is just how weak it is. Very low and low. But you still run them because of their extra turn skills, which is his main gimmick. Right? And 2-turn cooldown, 2-turn cooldown. The cool thing about this monster is that you can do 3 attacks in 1 turn. And then when it's your next turn, you can do 3 attacks again. So that's actually pretty cool. So we are going to run both of the extra turn skills. And then we are going to run, let's see, Kong Punch deals heavy thunder damage, 79, my goodness. Deals moderate thunder damage to all enemies. 71! Oh my gosh, I can't. The stamina's too much. I'm thinking you do these 2 skills. I think a realistic skill set, 22 stamina is fine. You will need that. I think a realistic skill set for this monster is maybe something like this. Honestly, this is probably a decent skill set because I'm not the biggest fan of the setup skills, but you could also keep the evasion skill. But if you do run the evasion skill, for sure, you want the AoE so you can blast everyone extra. It's tough with this monster. Man, it's not easy with this monster. So I do want to show off this mechanic with the shock and double damage. I'll keep the AoE skill. And in order to showcase, I'll have to do it in adventure maps. So, you know what I just actually realized? You actually can't utilize protection until you're rank 1 because that's when you get the super tuned. So we'll come back to showcase this. But yeah, in terms of best skill set, you have to run the 2 extra turns. You just have to. And then, dang, the low stamina is what I'm not a big fan of. Here, we will go to adventure maps just to showcase him attacking. So fight, and then fight. So check this out. Here, I'll speed him up. I will just start off with a turn transfer right away. And so here's what I do like. Like some other extra turners, if you've ever attacked with them, once they use their extra turn skills, even the next turn, they can't attack. But with this monster, you would be able to do dash, and then, oh, got my stamina drained. Yep, that's an issue. Alright, wild. And stamina drain again. Okay, that's annoying. So yeah, the hefty stamina cost is going to be a big issue moving forward, I think. Diamond's Banner. So maybe this is not the best node to showcase. So here, let me go to a different node. Probably 441. Or nope, we got to go even less. 431. Back before there was Nemesis in Adventure Map. Alright, so check this out. I am going to go ahead and do no more failures. And then, so it's going to be Gibbon's Dash. It's going to be wild. And then it is going to be, let's say you do stick, and then look, you're able to do dash again, and then you're able to do wild again, and you're able to do stick again. So every single turn, if he has the stamina, he's actually able to attack 3 times, so that I do appreciate, but they are weak. They are really weak, right? This is where the relics could potentially come in. Here, let's talk about relics before we move on to more. So this monster can hold the essence, which means you can hold, I don't think I have it, let me see, exclusive. Alright, you can hold Moonhaze Essence when, if enemies stand, no. Only missing right here. Zara's Essence, when the turn starts, if warrior stamina is below 50, gives points. So, this right here for offense, I think it would be super valuable, considering you can use 3 attacks every turn. Assuming you don't have it, right? Utilize whatever you have. One of the best always being, right, the revival essence. One of the advantages of being able to hold the essence is that you can revive. So in case you do die, at least you come back from the grave. So we're going to equip that. Oh, in terms of mask, you also have axes, actually. So even if you don't have Zaren's essence, maybe if you get your hands on a Jastar's mask, that's one way you can recover stamina. So this is probably the best combination. So instead of the Zaren's essence, you want to go revival. And you want to go Jastar's Mask if you have it. That's honestly the best way to make him work with the hefty stamina costs. That's really the only way. So, let me actually rank him up. Let's go rank up. And before I showcase any more in terms of runes and everything, let's just rank him up. Because I want to showcase the super attuned. What I want to showcase here is that super attuned. So we're just going to swap out We'll do stick and we'll put our protection, which also has a 56 stamina cost. My goodness. Alright, so going back to adventure map, and here, let's go 421. Let's click fight. Alright, check this out. Gonna click fight. We will give him a turn again. And, alright, thank you, Ragnarök, for the max stamina increase. It's like he knows. It's like he knows. Alright, so we do dash. Alright, and see, I recovered stamina thanks to my relic. We do wild, recover stamina again. And I can do it up to 3 times. But this is where, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Alright, so, alright, look, I use 3 attacks, and then I get to repeat the cycle, which I think is pretty cool. I think that's a pretty cool mechanic with this monster, right? Most extra turners can't do that. At least the Mythics. But that being said, check this out. Check this out. I'm going to do protection. Notice I only have 32 stamina points, okay? I am going to recharge. I'm not even going to get rid of the shock, just to show you guys how it could potentially work to your advantage. So, my monster has double damage, evasion, and shock. I'm going to recharge, and watch. Because shock triggers, I was really hoping he would recover stamina, deals low thunder damage, and I'm super attuned. Regains 50 stamina points when affected by weak types. Wow, that didn't work. So, maybe it's because you have evasion? Okay, so that was kind of lame. I was off on that. Oh, maybe I should have kept it without the evasion, huh? Here, let's try it again. Let's fight. And here, we'll try it again and see if Super Tuned actually works the way I'm hoping that it works. Because, I don't know right now. Let's see. This is why we do these first looks, so we can test out different mechanics, see if they work, if they don't work. So let's do Gibbon's Dash. Let's give myself Shock. Alright, I didn't recover any stamina. I'm just going to recharge. Alright. So I have 133 stamina. Alright. And I'm going to recharge, and then I get hit with Shock. And, okay, I really feel like if you have Super Tuned, the Shock should at least work. So, yeah, at this point, I wouldn't run it. Yeah, it's evasion, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, because then you lose the chance to do your 3 extra turn skill. So, I would stay away from that skill. I'm going back to my default skill, and I'm going to run this right here. And, of course, if cooldown activation isn't a problem, Kong Punch, if you have the relic, realistically, if not, you stick with stick, because, yeah, it's only moderate thunder damage, but at least it's only a 22 stamina cost, which is a lot more usable. Man, why is it so hard to decide with this monster? Yeah, but I'm gonna go with this as the default. You could also, instead of bringing the AoE skill, run the single, run this. You could also run this skill set and run all singles. Maybe you don't need an AoE. I mean, AoEs are always useful against Megaton monsters, so if you fight a Daedalus, that could be useful. This monster also only has thunder-based attacks, so that's something to watch out for. But yeah, I think this is realistically something that could work out. And we have our relics done, so now let's talk runes. Typical attacker rune setup, you go 2 strength, and you go 1 speed, 1 team speed. So we are going to go 2 strength. If you ever had a reason to make mutant stamina runes, this monster is the reason. And actually, a lot of the upcoming cosmics, for whatever reason, they should have high stamina costs. So we're going to give him this, and we are going to go ahead and just take him to the next rank ups. I'm actually going to skip, because I'm going to make a separate video on cap breakouts. Alright, and so we are back. This monster is fully maxed out. Let's take him out into PvP and see how well he can do. I am allowed to do PvP, however, I am not allowed to win the battles, because that would be totally unfair for me to win with a monster that was given to me for the sole purpose of doing an exclusive first look. So for Thunderkong, he is the star of the show, so we actually have to put him in the middle. So, Thunderkong, and I might as well use him with my other exclusive monster, and let me make sure I have proper relics. So, this is a monster that also needs Jazzstar's Mask if I want to double deny, but it's fine. We will go with, actually no, yeah, we'll just go with Eotron's Mask for now. And then, I don't need another attacker, so this is where I bring a support monster. You know what, let's do Zorky. So, we'll bring Zorky, we'll give him a revival relic, and we will actually make sure his skill set, I want to give the triple damage. Let's do triple damage burning. Yeah, we can do that. Double damage removes positive effects. Yeah, I like that. Alright. Power overload. Yeah, okay, we're good to go. And I'm actually going to make Zorky a little faster than my monster. So we'll give him speed. So this is something you could always do, right? And give this monster team speed. So now he's slower and Zorky is hopefully faster. 10,000 and you are 11,000. So let's give Zorky 2 speed actually. Let's give Zorky 2 speed, and I think I should be faster. Alright, so let's go into a battle, and let's see how this plays out. Let's see. Alright, so there's a Daedalus, so the AoE skill would have actually come in handy. So, I'm going to go first. Unfortunately, I can't really do much with my Kodama. So, you know what, let's just make my team immune to Torture, maybe? Nature Weakness, Soul Leader, activates cooldowns, Toxic Wraith. Yeah, let's just do the Torture immunity. Falling like flies, daze, laser beam sword, Eotron's mask. All right, everything is triggering. All right, here, I'm going to go ahead and look, good synergy. I'm going to give myself triple damage, and I can't get burned. So that worked out in my favor. I might as well just deal some damage. Deals nature weakness. Man, I wish it was thunder weakness. We're just actually going to recharge. All right, so here goes. Hopefully I don't miss. So, ooh, super powerful. What is... Okay, so the only reason I'm dealing a lot of damage is obviously because of the level differential. Otherwise, I would not be OTKing, even with the triple damage. Yeah, so even Gibbon dash 25 damage, it shouldn't be doing that much. But we're going to attack, and bye-bye Daedalus. And then I do my other skill. Yeah, see how weak that is now? We are going to do... And then Kong Punch even kills as well. Let's attack Vanoss, and then finish him off with a Kong Punch. And then Wormlad will let him res. Alright, I was hoping he would res. Do you have revival? You do have revival, so at least I can kill you. So, if you partner this monster up with someone that can support, like a Zorky, anyone that can do a buff, he at least becomes a little more tangible, right? Because you can capitalize on those buffs. He will do stick, he'll resurrect, and yeah, so didn't need an AoE skill on that one. Alright, let's try another battle and see how it goes. And fight. Alright, Thunderkong, let's see. Who are we taking on? Oh, Izel! So if you're still fighting Megaton monsters, Izel, even if you have a level 100 and you're facing 130s, this is a scenario where this monster actually shines. Now, you do have to watch out for anticipation, right? So Hardy being the main one. Miseris, I don't think he's that much of a problem. Honestly, what can Miseris really do? Here, that is another extra turner, and let's see, extra turner versus extra turner. Let's see who's better. Alright, I'm gonna do the triple damage again. Removes... Actually, let's keep the double damage. So we'll do double damage, Disappearing Coin, Dark Paradox. Oh, I lost my buffs. Alright, let's just go ahead and actually, yeah, we'll just recharge. Alright, Kong Punch, Disappearing, Wild. Again, this is a level differential, so, but you could see the damage output against the other monsters. So 150 versus 150s. Let's see, Wild will deal 40k almost. That is weak. Gibbon's Dash deals 92k. That's actually a lot stronger. Going from 40 to like 92, not bad. Okay, that 25% is actually... It seems a little too powerful for me, but that's cool. So then this can OTK actually, wow. I guess that high power stat really does something, because you can actually OTK Nor if they're on the same level. And then Kong Punch, 165k, that's very nice. Alright, we're gonna kill Izel. Bye-bye, Izel. The Master. Ooh, and look at that, the Resurrection Relic coming in clutch. And allowing me to essentially kill Nor. So bye-bye Nor. Just like that, and here we will just activate cooldowns. Activate cooldowns on one enemy, and then basically Miseris can't do anything, right? The Master, okay, big deal. Recharge, recharge here. Let me just attack for fun. So there's Wild, there's Gibbon's Dash, and then Kong Punch, and let's just end off with a Shock. So, or yeah, Kong's Punch. And again, the only reason you run Stick is really for in case there's a cooldown activation monster. I think if there isn't a cooldown activation monster, and in PvP you wouldn't know, but in War, you could probably get rid of the 22 stamina cost skill and put in the evasion skill if you do want a double damage self skill, because at least it does grant evasion. That's at least a positive you have going for yourself. Alright, let's click fight. Again, let's not do anything with you. Dark Paradox, Charizard's Amulet. Alright, let's go ahead and do Disappearing Coin. Alright, let's do the Torch Immunity. Alright, Wild for fun. Boom! Alright, the Master. Let's see how much damage we can deal. Look, we can kill Vanoss. Is that a 150? No, that can't be. That's 130. Kill Vanoss. Please resurrect Miseris. Miseris, you're supposed to resurrect. Let me hope he resurrects so I can kill more allies. The Master, why does he keep attacking? Resurrect. Alright, he is not... Maybe it's just an attacker Miseris that refuses to resurrect. Here, I'll showcase this again. There's Wild. There's Dash. I could attack again, right? Oh, recharge. And then I do like that you can use the skills again, but... Overall, he's nothing too crazy, I would say. Miseris is not resurrecting. It's a little annoying. Alright, let's keep trying out some battles. Let's see. Alright, Tremor. Alright, perfect. I wanted to fight a Hardy. So, if you battle an Anticipation monster, what level is he? 123. No, I'm going to decimate him. It really depends, right? In this scenario, I can start the game off with cooldown activation. So, I don't even care that Hardy has Anticipation. His Anticipation can trigger. It's not going to do anything on turn 1. Right here, let me give myself double damage. Recharge. We can do Wild. We can do Gibbon's Dash. This would actually kill Hardy. We can do the non-extra turn skills. That's why it's always useful to run them. Here, I am just going to go ahead and attack Tremor. Anticipation kicks in. I'm going to go ahead and attack Hardy. And then, alright, look, I can even drain his stamina with my Relic. So, you know, I can still utilize my skills, so it's not that bad. Here, let me apply shock over there. Thank you for the stamina. He did a space-time skill. I don't care about that. I will recharge. Let's see what Vanoss does. Recharge, recharge, lots of recharging going on. And then, ooh, I got my ult. Removes positive effects, deals heavy thunder damage. I don't want to do this because it would kill the whole enemy team, I think, so I'm not going to do that. But here, let me just do Gibbon's Dash, anticipation triggers, and then my biggest argument to Hardy is like, all he can do is attack you. Even if he was to kill you, you have revival, so you would just resurrect, so it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So overall, I don't think this monster is anything too glamorous, but he's also not that bad for a cosmic. He's not on the League of Nor or Ra or Nightingale, I would say, but he's not. It's not like he's that bad. Here we are gonna start off with the Noxious Demons. All right, there we go. Decimate you. This is just level advantage. Even though I'm in a high league, I'm still taking on lower levels than I would have liked. Man, I really wish I was taking on stronger monsters. Here, we'll do Rubber Pencil, a little damage boost this time. Perfect System. Resurrect on Zorky. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's see. We are going to do Wild, Gibbon's Dash. Why? Gibbon's Dash to me just seems a lot more powerful. Just for being 25. But I guess it's essentially like 2.5 stronger. But yeah, I don't know why it just seems a lot powerful. I guess it's the level differential. Let's do Stick there. And you know what? We'll do one more battle. I hope there's a high level. I think, man, I guess I got to go to the top 100 because even at 300, the opponents are a little easy. All right. And, okay, so at least we have a 150. Okay, at least we have a 150 Thunder. So, we'll see how this plays out. We will start the game off with, let's go ahead and activate your cooldowns and poison. And what do you have? Thunder Weakness. Oh, thank you, Zorky. That random status caster at the start of the battle. Let's go triple damage. Where is it? Applies burn. Actually, no, we're going to go with the double damage. Alright, and then we are going to go with the torture immunity. Alright, let's see. Punch, 250, 220, 55, and 138. So I'll do that. Gibbon's Dash. Relic kicked in. Anti-brutish system. I'll do Wild. Now it feels so weak. Alright, blind corners. And I did get attacked by a thunder-based attack, so you saw my stamina regen, my super attuned. I'll just recharge. I don't see Hornet really being used much in the future meta, so I don't think he'll be a problem moving forward. Let's remove my negative effects, give myself double damage. Let's do Noxious Demons. Charizard's Amulet kicks in. Kong Punch. When I don't want to trigger Anticipation, I could always just do my Kong Punch. I could always do my other skill. Yeah, but against Erder, this is going to be a huge, huge problem. Let me just recharge. Let me go ahead and do... What can I do? Triple damage, maybe. It's Thunder on Thunder. That's the issue. Let's do Rubber Pencil. It could help with me staying alive. Let's torture just in case. Let's see. Yeah, let's not use extra turn skills. Let's just see if we can brutally take down Erder. Mount, recharge, no rest for the wicked. Alright, Hand of God. Charging banner, anti-brutish system. Ooh, so much going on. Alright, let's cleanse these negative effects, or not the negative effects, but the torture. Let's do Stick. So here I got hit with CDA, so see how it does come in handy. Noxious, let's activate cooldowns. So at least I can do. Alright, Hand of God. Let's just keep attacking. We're slowly getting there. I think we might get there. And again, if I do die, at least I can come back, and this gives you a chance to act. You come back with your stamina, so maybe you can use your 3 skills. But yeah, that's essentially it. This is Thunderkong in a nutshell. What do you guys think about him? I'm really, really curious to hear what you guys think about him. Again, I already gave my analysis on him. Overall, I'm not a big fan of him, but he's also not terribly, terribly bad. I guess I would say, like, at least against, if you do battle a Megaton base, no, if you battle someone that has anticipation, as long as you have a Megaton monster that can absorb the attacks, you know, you can use your 2 skills. They are weak, though, so that's the thing, and they do require high stamina. I feel like this monster is really only usable if you have this relic. If you have Jetstar's Mask, he becomes usable. You can use him no problem. You can do your extra turn skills. You can brutally take down an enemy monster. If it's a Megaton, maybe you blast with the AoE. But yeah, this is my recommended skill set. And of course, if you don't need the 0 cooldown skill, you could just run protection. It's a real shame that the shock doesn't actually work and recover your stamina with super tune. That would have been a little nice, but it is what it is. So overall, guys, I really want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think about this monster in the comments below. Huge thanks once again to SocialPoint for giving me the chance to make this exclusive first look, and as always, remember to subscribe.